to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. A second down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The motion man is Raymond. On 2nd down, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. A quick throw right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. A carry here for Montgomery. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Montgomery. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go. It's Robinson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the side.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing is Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll throw. It's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. To throw is Penix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Mooney in motion. On second down, Penix. And this will be incomplete.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
Now Penix on third and long. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's God. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Montgomery, first down, still going. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Moore going in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Plant. It's Penix. He'll get this out to the left flat. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Goff in the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The motion man is Raymond. They'll go play action with Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That's caught. And he will score. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And that one incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd down, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Penix. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. To throw again, it's Penix. That one taken in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. We're going to go play action with Penix. Going to look deep, looking for more. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, like you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. On play action, Goff. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's into the end zone yet again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Pitts is the man in motion. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. On play action, Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. Oh, what a catch there. He pulled it in one-handed. So there's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Penix going to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On is Coup for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run to the right with Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll go play action with Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. On 4th down, Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
The motion man is Raymond. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Tight end going in motion here. Now the lefty Penix on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here is Penix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
On third down, Penix. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So here it is, 4th down and 10. They'll try to throw it with Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. What a big play on 4th and 10. And even 30 yards. Here is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, Goff. That's hot, left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Laporta. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff in the pistol. Catch is made by Wright. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Third down, 3 to go. They'll run with Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions tack on 1 more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. London brought in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Goff to throw on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. Third and long. Here we go. One final play. Now pass deep for St. Brown. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And the Falcons are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I released my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall with the glow. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q juju. Let's go, I'ma get.
Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These in these, I come